Hi, it's Jeff Ondash, and welcome to Out and About, and we are back at the Second Harvest Food Bank with a great thing that you and your families can be a part of and helping people right here in your community. It's called Harvest for Hunger, and I'm here with Becky Miller. Becky, tell us a little bit about this great campaign that you're doing.
This is our 27th annual Harvest for Hunger campaign. It takes place during March and April to help stock our shelves for the summer months when the kids are home from school. Our donations tend to taper off during the spring, so we use this campaign, the food and funds collected, to help us stock the shelves when we have that extra need in the summer when kids are home from school not receiving the free breakfast and lunch.
So how could families out there help? What sort of things could they do to not only just bringing food from their home or buying food? What kind of activities can they do to help you out here?
They can host a food drive in their neighborhood. That's becoming a more popular thing that we're seeing. A lot of people going down their streets asking people to fill a bag and then bringing it to the food bank all at once. Or they can maybe host a food drive at their school, place of worship, place of employment, and organize their coworkers and fellow students to kind of get on board. It helps spread awareness, and also it helps families right here in our community.
Yes, and by helping families right here in the community, now we're going to give you some statistics that are kind of appalling of the hunger that's going on right here that a lot of us just don't pay attention to or take for granted and don't even realize. How many people are affected by hunger right here in the Mahoning Valley?
Nearly 90,000 people right here in our community are food insecure, meaning they're not quite sure where their next meal is coming from. 31% of the people we serve are children under the age of 18, and 21% are senior citizens.
So over 50% are children and seniors. That's a very sad statistic in this day and age that we have that. But you're doing a wonderful job at gathering food. In a year's time, I know when you started, the first year you were here, which is a long time ago, it was like about 1 million pounds of food. In 2017, how much food did you distribute?
In 2017, we hit a record of 10.6 million pounds of food distributed in Columbiana, Mahoning, and Trumbull counties. And we're filling about just over 15,000 requests for food a week at those food pantries and soup kitchens.
There's nothing more important than making sure that we have food for everyone in the valley, and we do, and with a little bit of help and the help of great people like Becky Miller and everyone down here at Second Harvest Food Bank, they're trying to make sure that everyone has a meal every day. It's so sad. I mean, I don't really have words this is every community across the country that it's like that. And with just a little help, just a little bit, if everyone just kicks in a little bit, by bringing food, non-perishable food, canned goods, boxed goods down here to Second Harvest Food Bank, or you can make a monetary donation. And this is actually more important. So if somebody gives you $1, Becky, what does that turn into?
For every dollar given, we can turn that into $11 worth of food, or enough food for 5 meals.
I'm going to ask her to repeat that again, because this is how important just $1 is.
$11 worth of food, or enough food for 5 meals for every dollar.
That's incredible. So when you give a monetary donation, it's not going to Texas or Idaho or to some big corporate office. It's going to feed your neighbors and your friends right here in the Tri-County area. That's just $1. That means 5 meals. Everybody could help out by doing at least that. Becky, you're doing a wonderful job down here. Now, you also take volunteers in the back end because there's so much going out. You deal with so many agencies that you need some bodies to help you do this.
Yes, we're a volunteer-dependent organization. We simply couldn't distribute the 10.6 million pounds of food without them. So we always are looking for volunteers to help sort and rebox food. We have special event needs, office help. We couldn't do it without volunteers. So if there's people out there that can't donate money or food, you could donate your time as well. We'd love to have you.
And tell the audience exactly where Second Harvest is located.
We're located at 2805 Salt Springs Road here in Youngstown, right next to the AT&T building and across the street from the HMS warehouse, right off Meridian Road. Not too hard to find.
Yeah, right off Meridian Road. It's right down by the light. Just make a right and you're going to be right here. This is something for you and your family to be a part of. It's a great thing that everybody should do in every neighborhood. We hope that you'll help out the Second Harvest Food Bank, not only the Second Harvest Food Bank, but the people right in your neighborhood. and the people in this town, in this county, in the Tri-County area. So please, get together, have a food drive with your family in your neighborhood, donate food, non-perishable food, right here at the Second Harvest Food Bank, or better yet, make a monetary donation to the Second Harvest Food Bank. And one more thing before we go, because our four-legged friends, they need to eat too. And not a lot of people realize that you can bring food down here for pets, because you get a lot of requests for that.
Yes, we have a lot of requests for pet food, because you can imagine if you're living on a fixed income, we have a lot of senior requests for pet food. So we do accept pet food and household items, paper products, things of that nature too, that we also distribute out to the agencies to ensure that our neighbors have those too.
Thank you. All right, Becky, thank you so much for all the great work you do in helping people in our valley. We hope that you're going to be a part of that too, and come down to the Second Harvest Food Bank, give some volunteer hours if you cannot make a monetary donation. And if you can, $1 turns into 5 meals. It's an incredible fact. Or just bring down some non-perishable foods, and you can bring them right down here on Salt Springs Road to Second Harvest Food Bank and be a part of Harvest for Hunger and help out everybody. And not just in April. Let's keep this going all year long, because people need to eat all year long, not just around the holidays, and hunger never stops. So we hope that you'll be a part of helping us out. For Harvest for Hunger, that's going to do it for this edition of Out and About. Thank you very much, and thank you for the help you're going to give to the Second Harvest Food Bank and Harvest for Hunger. See you again next month.